No matter how we twist the language, we are still in a heteronormative relationship is hilarious.
Your face.
Just because you dye your hair like a 4th of July popsicle does not make you queer.
Me and Jax are autistic, need the same thing as constantly, and I can't
Oh my
imagine getting
God.
that.
The appropriating of autism was my last straw.
Y'all caring about the marks and the bruises and stuff means the world to us.
The hostage has bruises.
You.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? Join as a member so you can see us recap our lost episode with Blair White and Amir Odom, where we were drunk and hammered and we lost the audio. So we're going to tell you about it rather than show you the episode.
That sounds way underwhelming when you put it like that.
We're just on our 4th.
Yeah, we've been banging these out like Clarkson on a Friday.
And I haven't,
with Grindr.
I even covered up my skin. Like, that's how over it I am. Like, I'm not showing any skin. I'm basically, oh my God.
But
Don't
wait.
say it.
But when we do the thumbnail photos, you're gonna have to take. I just realized what you're about to say. When we do the thumbnail photos, you're gonna have to take it back off.
Why?
So we can exploit you for just so then we
I'll
can clickbait people in with the tank top, and then they'll click in.
I'll actually
and
just
it'll
send
be
you some of my OF content.
No,
and you can put that
please
as
do
the
not do
thumbnail.
that.
I'll send it to the thumbnail
That
guy.
is literally sexual harassment, and the thumbnail guy is me. So
Oh, I forgot. I forgot that we don't pay somebody to do it anymore.
yeah, I'm back doing it again.
Yeah.
Anyway, this video is
What are we talking
off
about?
track already.
Wait,
We're
is this the members only?
No.
Oh.
You have more work to do, bitch. Be funny.
I'm trying.
Anyway, we're gonna react to this TikTok couple that insists they're a queer couple. And
Oh, brother.
oh brother, this guy
It stinks. God.
Tell me what you notice about these individuals.
One has a vagina and one has a
No spoilers. Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler. You can probably see the bulge from a mile away.
No matter how we twist the language, we are still in a heteronormative relationship is hilarious because we're using very, very straightforward and simple.
Your face. We have
Your hair, just because you dye your hair like a 4th of July popsicle does not make you queer, bitch. I don't know.
Just a dude and a chick.
He's literally wearing a backwards hat. What is queer about this?
He's gonna explain. Should we let him explain, or do you just want to roast them?
I mean, I don't let him. What he's wearing, a choker?
That makes it queer.
That makes him.
She pegs me, so it's queer. Wait, I kind of agree.
Wait, hold on. I don't even know. There's no way they're gonna. They're not claiming to be like trans, are they?
Yeah, they both are.
There's no way.
That dude is even on estrogen.
There's no.
He claims.
He has a beard.
I know, it doesn't have to make sense, Clarkson.
Damn it, I can't even grow a beard. And I'm on testosterone. Good God. This is embarrassing for me.
You're getting
just play it.
beard mogged by the trans woman in the queer relationship with a beard. All right, let's listen and get educated.
No matter how we twist the language, we are still in a heteronormative relationship
Yeah.
is hilarious because we're using very, very straightforward and simple language that you don't understand. And you're making it our
Correct,
problem.
I don't.
Like, your ignorance should not be our problem, but we
Our
make
ignorance.
it anyways because we try to help people. We'll hold your hand through it. Let's go.
Oh, they
We
help.
are not heterosexual. We're also not man and woman, and that's why y'all are getting hung up, so let's simplify it. When two men love each other very much, or they just met in a back alley behind a tree somewhere, that's
Clarkson.
homosexual. When a man doesn't love a woman, but they get married anyways to keep the kids together, that's heterosexual.
That's kind of
If
funny.
we were man and woman, we're gay. We're very, very queer, and being in straight or cis-passing relationships doesn't just make that go away. Let alone the fact the most vanilla of our intimate times will be gayer than anything y'all will ever see. We also aren't straight or cis-passing, so y'all are the ones twisting. It's funny, do you see us? And again, you wouldn't know what parts we have unless you've seen our content. What a great way to tell on yourself. This happens within our own communities too. Is people are like, why is there a man here? And it's a trans man the whole time. They just pass well.
Notice how This is the most heterosexual dynamic because the man did not let the woman speak
No.
once.
That's actually, unfortunately, part of the bit that he says everything and she stands there mute and
She's
never
standing there like,
speaks.
yeah, let my man speak. But you know what? Like, I would get so turned off by seeing a man get so like visibly condescending and triggered on the internet in front. Like, that is a turn off. I don't understand. And this is totally
I
unrelated.
mean, everything about this is revolting, but they turn it into an OF plug, of course.
Oh, they have an OF.
But you've seen
This is
our
all
content.
fake.
No, it's real. It's 100% real. They're deep believers. I've followed them for a long time.
You followed them for a long time on
This is
OF?
my TikTok out. No, not on TikTok, you
Telling
nasty.
on himself.
They're not pups.
You said the R word.
Oh my God, bleep it.
I was entirely unaware of this problem in the world that hot rotisserie chickens are not able to be bought on food stamps. So I didn't know that they were proposing legislation to make that a thing. Do you think it'll pass?
They're actively working on it. In fact, the Hot Rotisserie Chicken Act is advancing through Congress and would allow people to buy hot rotisserie chickens, because right now you can only buy cold chicken, I guess, with your SNAP benefits. Well, this is moving forward. It's a bipartisan effort, and according to our channel partners at Kalshi, there is a 61% chance that it will become law. And frankly, I find that exciting. I find that riveting. Anyway, Kalshi is the first CFTC regulated exchange dedicated to trading on the outcome of future events. If you want to get in on the action, you can go ahead and check out the link in the description or use our code BRADP to get $20 free when you trade $20 now.
Yeah, so they look like a couple that just got back from Burning Man. And they took a thing of acid and it got lodged in their spine or whatever happens when you're on a perma trip, and they have not came off of it. So maybe a tree told you that you were now a woman and you were now I don't really know how to define. They just look like emo kids. But unfortunately for you guys, that is not true.
They just
Also, bitch, you're not gay. You, bitch.
No, I'm sorry.
Actually, you know what? It. You're not gay. I'm gay. I had to grow up.
I'm sorry. Their sex is queerer than anything
your
vanilla
sex
people would know.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to debate that because they probably do some weird and it is probably worse
But
than
it's
me.
not queer.
It's not queer.
It's literally a man and a woman.
It is a man. You're not gay, okay? You didn't get bullied in school, even though I bullied them
They
back.
probably did get bullied for different reasons.
I would bully
For the
them.
odor.
Actually, the people that looked like them in school used to be the meanest.
Ooh, tea.
And they would pretend and play the victim like they were the ones bullied, but they were actually and people would bully them back. But anyways,
Apparently not enough.
You're not gay. And trying to associate yourself with our community, I get it because we are not.
I love that clip of you where you're like, they're stealing our money.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, you are appropriating gay OnlyFans creators. Not appropriating. You're stealing queer money.
I'm sorry.
In the sex industry.
People would be interested in your content and theirs because that's offensive.
That is offensive, and I am not insinuating that. If somebody is attracted to them, I really hope you're not attracted to me. Actually,
no, you still want the money.
I still do.
Ah!
I want everybody to be attracted to me, so I don't care.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Is that a child? She kind of never mind.
No, she's just a stunted woman. Also, the funny thing is, though, their whole stick is that she's partially mute. So it's like
Do you remember Aslan Bird? Do you remember Aslan Bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does she claim to be partially
wait, maybe
mute?
it wasn't. I got her confused with another TikTok beggar. There was do you remember the one I made a video about that was pretending to be paraplegic?
No.
You didn't? I showed a video of her standing up in a dressing room from her wheelchair. And I'm like, oh, you don't need it.
Is this way the discourse of people don't always need a
They don't always
wheelchair?
need. Well, then this girl gets one of those voice machines and starts trying to act like Stephen Hawking, and she's like, "I can't speak today. This is my voice on fire because I need money and I can't work." And it's become a new thing. It's like they just don't talk. It's kind of like a kid like throwing a fit. Like they're just mad at the world, so then they just stop talking, thinking people care.
Well, that's the thing that annoys me. It's like if she was actually mute due to some disability or even some psychological disorder or something, I would
Actually,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know, because there's a fine line between psychological disorder and somebody who is just prone to doing a lot of things for attention and crying out because they want to be different from society.
Sorry, what?
I do a lot of things for attention, but I don't.
Defending the bitch dancing in Target and singing and recording herself
Okay,
5 minutes
that's
ago.
different.
I agree.
Different
but,
subject.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, if she was actually like mute, but like I would never make fun of that because, well, I probably would, but it's like an actual disability and it's fine. And I'm not gonna think any less of you. Trying to claim that you're like partially mute just means that you don't feel like talking.
Yeah.
And you're
You
saying
can't
that's
be-
like a disability identity.
I can't get over the fact that she's like not, that the man is just monopolizing this whole conversation.
Every single video.
He's like mansplaining what it means to not only to be gay. This straight man who a vagina every night is sitting here ranting to the gay community that we're not accepting enough because
you're right. We don't accept you.
we do not accept you at all. We need to make this very clear. We should send this to him. We do not accept you in any way, shape, or form. If you come to a gay bar, we don't want you there. If you come in America, we don't want you here. Actually, no, that's too far.
Wait, no, they live in Michigan.
That's his home state.
They live in Grand Rapids.
Oh, so you can go film content with them.
That's disgusting.
It's okay. They can put on a pup mask.
Oh.
Ew. I bet you they do.
But that's what they mean by queer.
Yeah, they're gonna do something. It's not gay. Okay? Being gay is when two people of the opposite sex like each other.
Wrong.
What?
You said opposite.
Oh, of the same sex.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even know what being gay is. Oh, there's more? Oh, she changed her hair.
He goes, is there more? I have 5 videos from these people.
Oh, I would have saved my crash out. Okay.
We might not go through all of them, but I do enjoy tormenting you.
None of their outfits so far are looking like the sex they are appropriating.
No, I'm sorry. They look like hepatitis C probably smells. Was that mean?
No, like a rusty nail.
Yeah.
I get it. Is that what you get hepatitis C from?
No, the
that
doctor in the
STD
background
one?
is like, none of that is correct.
Which one do you
But
get
know what?
hepatitis from?
Funny.
But from a rusty nail. An
I
injection.
mean, wait,
can't get it
Clarkson
from a
has hepatitis C.
Might. What if that's what I got on my stomach?
That's what the smell is.
Oh no, they sent it for testing.
Oh,
The
good.
smell.
Oh, what? No, in the sense that
Okay, just play the video.
I made it
This is
bad.
turning into roasting of me. We should be roasting them for pretending to be gay.
If you're both trans, you still have the other set. So you're still heterosexual in the same way that if that's you in your profile picture, your ovaries have stopped working and you're not able to bear children anymore, so you're not a woman, right? Wrong, because we don't judge people based on their genitals or their private parts around here. Or their ability to contribute to capitalism based on the birth rate.
Oh my
Pansexual
God.
binary trans couple could still be gay. For one, intersex people have and always will exist. If you say
But
you're
you're not
a woman,
intersex.
we're not going to ask how many kids you've had and what you've done to show that or to prove it. We're just going to say sick. What are your pronouns? Which might be confusing because you'd be like, yeah, she, her, but nah, shout out to my demigirls. Also, how would you know unless you've seen our content? And even if you had, you wouldn't actually know because they don't post their bits. Did you know you don't have to do that? I do because I like the attention. It's so unfortunately ironic when people try to reduce other people but really just only end up reducing themselves. Making more space in your little perspective box doesn't mean there's less place for you in that perspective. You should make your box bigger. Oh my God, somebody turned out the light.
I don't even want to comment on his inability to comprehend I guess I'm going to comment on it, to comprehend the point that the commenter was making, because he's hyper focusing on private parts because he's perv, obviously, but that's not what the commenter was saying. They're saying if he's claiming to be a woman and this person is claiming to be a man,
Which
that
is
would
not
make,
even true.
even if it was true that whatever gender you feel is what you are, they would still be straight.
They claim non-binary. Both of them are non-binary.
Oh God. I can't even.
But the original commentator was talking about bits, like genitals. Like you still have the opposite set, so it's heterosexual.
Oh, did they say that?
That was the original
Oh,
commentator.
I didn't see
So,
the bits part.
The original commenter did point out about the bits, and then he's like, his argument is, well, you don't have to have a child to be a woman. It's like that's irrelevant. That has literally nothing to do with anything.
Nobody
You're
said
still,
that.
you still have the female reproductive system. Even if you don't use it, or even if it doesn't function properly.
This seems like
and intersex people exist.
And you're not intersex.
Yeah. Getting
Trans
a nose
people,
ring doesn't make you intersex.
No, people with gender dysphoria aren't intersex.
No, that's a total red herring.
It's totally different. So, he's starting to piss me off because he's so condescending.
He's so condescending.
And I know the types.
And he's telling us to open our box.
And I bet you
bigger perspective. It's like, no, if we open our box to the point where words mean nothing and all these labels have literally no definition, then they mean nothing and they lose all meaning and significance that people fought for.
Yeah. And also, like, I've met guys like him.
Straight!
Yeah. I've met straight guys like him who, like, get on their high horse and talk to people like this. These are the types of straight guys that are like, open relationships, we're just not built that way. It's not natural for humans. This is societal conditioning. They're like up on their like
queer is he just has sex with other women.
He's just a horny ass guy.
That's his queerness.
And that's why he just said he shows his private parts on his OF.
Of course.
And the other hostage one doesn't. The hostage that's not speaking doesn't. Like, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want to.
He literally just stands there in all their videos and never speaks.
Right. And the thing is like those types of guys always go after the women that are damaged and scared, and they just monopolize conversations and they're with them, and it becomes a very toxic situation. And that's, anyways.
All right, let's watch the next video.
You know, there's more.
All right, we're going to watch our third video here. I believe this is the one where they start begging for money.
Okay. Great.
Your fave.
Should have seen it coming.
You want to see them coming?
Or
well, just
him.
She doesn't show her bed.
Just him.
So it would just be him. God. Least surprising thing ever, actually. And still not meeting the straight allegations. All right, let's watch this.
It's our 3-year anniversary. We're gonna go on a date for the first time in forever. We also just watched the new Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Not Fair. And with little spoilers, the entire plot revolves around Hal and Lois's anniversary. And what better setting? We will be going to Grand Rapids, Michigan. To get me some oysters. I've been craving those.
Of course, it's about him.
I've been on estrogen for almost a year now, and that's like the
It's been on estrogen for almost a year.
Craving. We will be getting Jax some nice vegan food because they are. And we're going to run by Guitar Center for an XLR to 1/4-inch jack cable for our new PA system that just came in today. This is also 3 years I've been in Michigan, and I have not looked back since. 3 years have gone by in the blink of an eye, and I can't wait for even more with this one. First few rounds are paid for, but if you have not already, you should probably pay for our dinner or our drinks, or at least tell us happy anniversary, you know. Now everybody tell us how great our outfit is.
Okay, I know she watches anime by her facial expressions.
What's in their nose?
Why do they need money? You just bought a PA system and you're asking your followers for money?
The explanation is coming in the next video, and it's actually really funny.
Oh, did people yell at them for asking for money?
People yelled at them for begging. I'm surprised you were in their comments being like, get a job, bitch.
These people don't show up on my For You page.
What does?
I don't know.
I send you
Katy Perry?
Oh my God, not Katy Perry.
I mean, I don't know what to say, but this, of course, he's going for the oysters for himself. He leads with what he wants. He
claims it's because of his estrogen?
Yeah, wait, does estrogen
make you crave oysters?
Does it make you crave? Actually,
I think my estrogen... we're fucking insane, because we are.
I think my estrogen levels are kind of high right now.
What?
Because of if you inject testosterone, your estrogen levels get higher. Because last night I was watching a show, and it was not sad. It was a comedy, and I cried. It was very weird. I just felt like crying.
And that's what you think women are?
No, but that's what happens when you have a lot of estrogen. You do.
I see what you think of women
like that. Bitches be crying.
This beautiful woman right here that we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
And them, the vegan. Of course, them is vegan.
Yeah.
Bitch, pick a struggle.
Vegan.
I can respect the vegan. I can't respect.
You know what's crazy? I dated the guy that I was dating. You know who? Blurp this was
blurp
vegan.
That?
Yeah.
You mean bleep?
Oh, bleep. Was vegan. So like not only
he was wait, hang on. He was vegan, but he was getting that much meat run through him at that many times.
Okay, yeah, but he was vegan and a leftist.
Vegan, open.
It's just weird how I feel like I attract people that are like kind of the opposite of me at that time.
Okay,
Whatever.
You want to hear that explanation?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So somebody,
she didn't change her hair.
well, these videos are not necessarily in the best order. Somebody commented, mutual aid isn't so you can afford a burger and an overpriced double.
What's a double?
I don't know. I think maybe
Double cheeseburger?
alcohol. He said
Ooh.
something about drinks or something. Anyway, here is their response to this complaint.
This is financial domination, not mutual aid. We didn't ask you to contribute to our GoFundMe. We said pay for our anniversary dinner. But if you do want to contribute to our nonprofit music venue that we run out of our house for a loss every single time we have a concert,
Shock.
as mutual aid, we do have a Throne wish list that you can buy specific things that we need, like XLR cables and like 1/4-inch jacks cables. For that specifically, then we can't spend the money on things that you don't want us to spend the money on. All of our money goes into that and our community. We haven't been on a date in as long as we can remember.
He doesn't let the hostage out of the house.
When was the last time we went on a date before our anniversary last night? Can't remember it. And we don't need to do that because we have a community that makes us happy. We don't seek that individually, but it's nice to treat yourself every now and then. And people get that and they go, shout out 10, here's $1,000. For whatever you want. And you know what we did? We bought a new PA system and it's all going back into the basement, and we spent like $100 of it on food. Me and Jax are autistic, need the same thing as constantly, and I can't imagine getting mad at us for wanting to change it up a little bit though. As a matter of fact, why wouldn't mutual aid be to get you a nice treat? Do you want a Frappuccino at Starbucks and it's like your last straw if you don't get one? Let's get you that.
So the Frappuccino is now mutual aid.
The appropriating of autism was my last straw. You're not.
They broke Clarkson.
I can't do this. This guy is just a man that likes to hear himself speak. So he convinced this girl, this probably damaged young girl, that she is also mute and autistic and
partially mute.
Whatever. So he could just sit here and talk all day. Imagine what their sex sounds like. It's just him talking.
It's
the
very
whole time.
queer. It's very queer, Clarkson.
It's not very queer to just have a man sit there and talk the whole time. That's the opposite of queer. God. Anyways.
So, but you missed the part where they said that they're not asking for money as mutual aid. They're saying that they're financially dominating.
I actually kind of agree with that. Like, I get that.
I guess
if
you're in no position to judge that.
They're doing it like as a way of like, oh, people are sexually attracted to us and they just want to give me their money.
These people. And what's wrong with their eyesight? Are they partially blind?
Well, also, I think that they run a nonprofit. This guy reminds me of like the band type. He kind of reminds me of my dad. My dad was a drummer who like he's like basically using this nonprofit to fund his own creative pursuits and avoid paying taxes on having a PA system in his house.
Oh yeah,
it's operating at a loss.
Bro, we should tag the Trump IRS. Send this to Libs of TikTok.
Allegedly, but that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Get Libs of TikTok on the case, and the feds, Kash Patel will raid their basement and free the hostage.
I don't know if FBI agents are going to survive the smell of that basement.
Oh God.
Oh, was that mean?
No, it's
no.
valid.
You're appropriating autism and being gay. You bitch. You and your mom.
Do you want to watch one final video from them?
Play it.
All right, this one is them discussing their business that they operate.
Y'all are a bunch of freaks just like us, huh? We weren't expecting this kind of response because the last time we talked about the other content, people had a lot to say about it, but not only did y'all not have things to say about it, this time y'all had a lot to look at because about 25,000 of you went and did. This seems like a good outlet for y'all to release some of that infantilizing and reductionist energy, especially those of you who don't like to treat us like the fully grown autonomous adults that we are. Instead of directing your weird energy at us, you can literally go yourself. And let's be a little bit more specific from the last video. Y'all caring about the marks and the bruises and stuff means the world to us, but so many of y'all didn't know the basis and the perspective of it. We were more so highlighting the fact that people think that BDSM is akin to abuse, and there's quite a few of you out there. Grow up. The concern isn't vanilla, but doubling down after and trying to be a white knight of the situation is weird. If y'all want Jack's perspective, understand we talk about every line before we film it, but you can see them very active in all the comment sections and when we're live as well.
The hostage has bruises.
Oh my God.
This isn't funny anymore. This is scary.
Oh my God. Now, look, obviously, it's possible that she's into that.
But when you look at the totality of the
But when
circumstance,
it doesn't look good. We'll just say it doesn't look good, man. You got to let your bitch speak, bro. Like, you can't just be.
So wait, here's the thing that he uses. He uses the fact that her TikTok account replies to comments and says, "No, it's fine." It's like,
and
dude, you could just be running.
Chained up on the side of the bed, like sleeping, probably duct taped feet together, and he's on the phone, like pretending to be. I gotta stop. We're gonna get sued.
No, you allegedly can sue us, bitch. The Discovery would go crazy.
I mean, this is
That's the thing about me as well. I will fight a lawsuit to my dying breath. I would mortgage my home before settling a lawsuit against me that was unjustified. I do own a home.
Really?
In Grand Rapids, yeah.
You own a house?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what you can do if you don't spend all your money on DoorDash.
I don't spend all. Yeah, I do. I spend all my money on DoorDash.
I love when I eat him up and he just accepts it.
I do. I mean, I can't fight that. I do spend all my money on DoorDash.
Anyway.
But see, 25,000 people saw
their spicy content. So they had a surge of interest to their OF. And then those people came back and commented concerned about all the bruises. And then he's scolding them for being like.
How much money did they make from that? 25,000 people? Well, they probably don't charge a fee for it.
Maybe.
There's no way 25,000 people just paid like $10.
Wait, you're sounding jealous?
I am jealous.
Oh my God, you're jealous of those.
Yes, if they're making more money than me,
you're nasty.
That's crazy.
But maybe it meant like their X page or something.
Yeah, probably.
What
I don't know.
And now, should we look at the X page? No, we're not doing that. No, you for that. They actually thought we were about to do that. Only our members and only Lily Tino. Yeah. We're loyal around here.
Yeah, we're loyal to Lily Tino's OnlyFans. We love you, girl. Okay.
All right,
are we
guys.
done?
Yes, we can be done. Let us know what you think of the hostage and the man here and their queer relationship. Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Do consider becoming a channel member to support special needs adults. And we'll be back with more content real soon.
Where did the special needs adults thing come from?
You.
Oh.